Hi, everyone. Maria again with another little bit about real estate, but not so much actually. Today, I want to talk a little bit about networking, and of course, networking is important for us as realtors to serve our clients. Me as the office manager to reach out and be part of the community and all that certainly helps our real estate life, and those commission checks come. But that's not like the point of networking for me. So I'm going to start like I usually do with a little bit of a story. So when I first graduated from college, I was a teacher. A lot of people don't realize that. I graduated from college. I took student teaching experience close to my college, not close to my hometown. So loved the area, wanted to settle down, put our roots down here. Actually, I'm still in the area. Put our roots down here, fell in love with it with student teaching, and have been here ever since. However, getting a job in the school system that I was a student teacher in was very, very difficult. I was a substitute teacher. I worked in all of the buildings. I never turned down an assignment. But I just, at the time that it was to hire, there were so few teachers being hired. And I wasn't able to get into that school system like I had really, really hoped. My dreams were very high to get into that school system. So then I started to substitute teach at a private school. And I'll say a Catholic school. I was a substitute teacher at the Catholic school, and I was always available to them. And they eventually made me their building sub. So I always was going into the building and helping out for the day. I would rarely get a day where I'd get a phone call that would say, never mind, don't come in. So I was ready, willing, and able to come in and take those sub classes, and I taught everything. So but anyway, so teaching gym class, teaching Spanish class. I don't speak Spanish. So those were all fun. And then when it came time for the summertime and in the hiring season for teachers, I had a much easier time of it. I had multiple other schools that were interested in me. It was a very different experience from when I was focusing on the public schools and subbing for lots of public schools. The big difference was, and in my 23-year-old mind, I might not have seen it quite the same way as I do now that I've more than doubled that age, is the fact that there was a network. So being one tiny student teacher in a school system and then subbing in that school system as well as many others was very, very difficult to network, for people to truly get to know me, to get to know my work ethic, things like that. But staying focused on the one school opened doors to other schools because they were part of a network. So I had multiple job offers for multiple schools the very following year. It was kind of amazing to watch. It took a while for me to figure that out. And seriously, in hindsight, that passion for networking has absolutely made a big impact in me now that I've changed careers. And now I'm in more of a selling based career. So networking is important. So how do we network? Well, first steps that I would give to any new agent in our office or anyone coming into Russell would be to be involved. We're members of 2 chambers of commerce. It does not cost anything extra for our agents to participate other than purchasing their lunches or their activities. If they want to golf, things like that, they have to pay for those things themselves. But as far as the larger chamber membership, we paid for that. And thank you, Jeff Russell, by the way, for doing that for us. We do seriously appreciate that. And networking is a huge thing for us in our office, getting to know other business profiles. That network comes in handy when you need somebody to change out a roof or to fix some plumbing or electrical or air conditioning, heating and cooling, all of those things. We all tend to collect those as realtors, but those chambers of commerce, that's a one-stop shop, man. You get to meet a lot of people, and you get to be resources for each other because you know them, you like them, and you trust them. And thank you to my one good chamber member who has taught that phrase to me over and over again. We like to give referrals to people that we know, that we like, and that we trust. And that's where it all begins. These chamber events, these community events, is very, very important and pivotal in my life as a realtor prior to being the manager of the office, as well as my day-to-day life. It's just a way to give back to your community too. So all good things. And that's what I have to say about networking. I think it's a very big, important skill. I'm happy to share it and teach it to the agents that I'm surrounded with. It is, I'm a people person, so it's a very, very nice perk of the job to be able to do that. So as always, if you have any questions about networking or about real estate, I am here and happy to help. Thanks for tuning in.